Hey guys, so if you're like me, every year you start your seedlings inside and you use a ton of potting soil, and basically when you're spending 20-30 bucks every year, it gets old pretty quick. So what I've been doing for the past few years is making my own potting soil. And potting soil, what it does is designed to be really loose, so when the seedling, it could push its root through and it's not going to have any resistance. Because if you just put it in soil, a seedling has trouble getting its root through here. So potting soil is basically just loose soil. So potting soil has three components to it. First component is your base material, which we're going to use garden soil. Second is some type of filler to make it loose and fluffy. So the peat moss and the perlite. Then the third one is fertilizer, which we are going to be using composted rabbit poop. So first thing you want to do is just get your garden soil and just start throwing in a bunch of peat moss. This is what you're going to use the most of, because that's what potting soil has the most of. So you mix in that and add in a good amount of perlite too, or gravel, whatever you want to use. So you get this out here. I'm just making a small batch just to show you guys how to do it. Obviously this wouldn't really get you much, but it's all depending on your soil. I have really heavy clay soils, so I use more perlite just because it's so dense and I need those air pockets in there. Add some rabbit fertilizer. Now this stuff is amazing in gardens. If you don't have rabbits, you're missing out. In rabbit poop, you don't have to compost it at all. You could put it fresh onto your garden and it won't burn it. Alright. Now this is still sticking together like that, so I'm going to add more peat moss. Like I said, peat moss is your most important ingredient. You're going to use a lot of it. And then you just start mixing it up, and I'll be back when it's all mixed. Alright, so after about probably 5 minutes of mixing and adding more peat moss and stuff, this is what we got. As you can see, it's nice, light and fluffy. It's not going to condense down as much. Like here, you can grab this and squeeze it, and it still breaks all apart. Now that's what you want in a potting soil. Now if I took my garden soil before this and squeezed it, it would form like solid, because I have so much clay in my soil. But yeah, so this batch here probably cost me not even $1. You know, it's cheap. It's probably better for your seedlings. There's no chemicals in it or anything, and you can make more of it whenever you want. You know, all you gotta do. Probably the most expensive thing is the perlite. You could always use gravel, something big. But like I said, I just had a lot left over from hydroponics. That's why I used it. But there you go. That's how to make potting soil for cheap.